Hello Scorpios, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is the week of August 7th, 2018 reading for those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Scorpio. All right, I have prayed over my cards, blessed my cards with my stones, shuffled, laid out a couple of Norman spreads, and I'm going to be describing the energies here and referring to two separate cards I've pulled from two separate decks. The Journey of Love deck is the first one by Alana Fairchild. The first card I received for you guys is number 64. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 is 1 plus 0. This time is all about you. We do have a Scorpio energy that I'm feeling at this time, and thank you for those of you who clarify that this is indeed your reading. I greatly appreciate that. There is or was a very passionate connection for this masculine energy I'm feeling. And there's confusion about what plans to take next. There is the ability to offer one's heart or kind messages or flowers. But for some reason, either it's the Scorpio or it's a masculine energy that the Scorpio's thinking about something, this offer of love and abundance and kindness and gifts or flowers, it feels like a burden. Somebody has been down a long and difficult path just like the rest of us, right? And we need to get clear again about what we would like to create in the path moving forward. So as of the next 3-4 days or so, it's a good time to really write down or think about and pray for the wishes you'd like to see come true in your life. It's a good time to get into, of course, a creative hobby, project, gift, talent, or skill. Sign up for a class in pottery or macrame or whatever it is that you've wanted to learn, so that maybe you can do that in your own space at home, because once we find something that keeps us content and secure as we're praying for a wish to come true, we don't have to get scattered or stagnant. One or the other, they're both crappy, right? So in the third or fourth day from now, for these energies, for this Scorpio, a message is going to come in quickly and unexpectedly. It's going to make you feel very successful in this partnership, like it is a karmic partnership. But there is some sort of truth tied to the situation, and it involves somebody's ability to free themselves in some way. So someone's either trying to free themselves from a partnership or a commitment of sorts, or they're trying to free themselves from feeling stuck and allow themselves to step into the truth of this connection by the weekend. All right, so from the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild, we have the light field. Right away, I'm feeling as though Spirit's trying to help this person to go into the light, because the light holds the clarity, right? The truth. To take and travel if you must, to come together with another to see what that connection is about. So obviously this is a single Scorpio at this time in the reading. Now I'm going to read a little bit from the book here to give credit to the author, Alana Fairchild, and to clarify the messages we've already discussed. The goddess is awakening within your life. It may be within your own body, within a sensual deepening of relationship with your own body or with the body of another, through expanding creativity, a sudden burst of feeling that you cannot logically explain, a desire to move, right? Get past the burdens of fear and what plans you've got to set, to sing, to write music, to draw, to play in nature, to swim, and to collect shells and lie on your back in the moonlight, gazing at the stars. There's a woman who brings divine blessings into your life who is trying to connect with you more deeply. The blessings may be one that is obvious or one that is hidden in a challenge. The woman may be your own body if you're female, or your own feminine part of yourself if you're male. The great mother, your lover, your sister, or your dearest friend. It may be a woman as yet unknown to you, but who holds a soul contract with you, an agreement predestined to awaken you. The empowerment will come to you not by rejecting what is offered by this feminine presence, but by embracing it and finding your truth through it. This is exciting because it means you are growing. You are entering into the feminine temples of wisdom and finding a home there. I thought I was safe to stay inside the boundaries and walls I carried with me. You touched all of me, and we walked outside the lines together. Somebody's going to free you from a burden. If you're single, they're going to help for you to kind of set yourself free in some way. They're going to be your light. They're going to be your clarity. You may not have met this person yet, Scorpio, and it may take until this evening. I think it could be a very unexpected communication for some of you, not all of you. I also, before your video, pulled a card from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck by Colette Baron Reed, and you guys received number 12. Now 12, of course, is 1 plus 2, which is 3. This can be a celebration. This could also be a three-party situation. Should I leave this job to go to another job? Should I leave this friend to be with friends with this person? Should I leave this family member and combine with whomever? Whatever the choice may be, it is time to sit back and look at the big picture of your life path. The Eagle King is a sign that your highest destiny is within reach at this time. You're on the right path now, even if you can't see where you're going. The Eagle King soars high above the mountains and valleys of life and is able to see the big picture when you may seem to be lost in a bit of a fog. It's a fortunate omen when the Eagle King decides to be your ally, though as a challenger, he challenges you to see a higher purpose to the events that are taking place in your life at this time. Not everyone is meant to come to pass according to your specifications. If you can't see the forest for the trees, stand back for a while and let the Eagle King fly on your behalf. Perhaps it's time to speak to someone who has objectivity and the ability to see the big picture where you just can't. Just remember that even when things don't go the way you expect, there is always a reason for a detour. So if somebody hasn't gotten past something and it's burdening you in order to be able to move forward towards this wish to come into a new karmic connection, allow yourself to understand that as you pray for that, it will come. Allow yourself to understand as well what it is you're trying to free yourself from. Okay, a lot of people are taking the video and they're writing down each time they listen to the video over the week what it is that they're dealing with day to day or thinking about. Do a self-study at the end if you so choose, like others have told me, where they look at what they wrote down and they ask themselves, why did I write this down? How does this pertain to me? What have I learned about myself because of this, and who am I today? How am I going to move forward with all this knowledge and experience and maybe even some pain and burden, and take steps confidently and clearly towards my future, knowing exactly what it is that I can avoid and not do that did not work for me, so that I can have a successful karmic partnership moving forward. Okay, so it could be somebody's leaving behind a business and it wasn't a good partnership or whatever, and now you're going to find success and free yourself from that situation once you get clarity. Either way, whether it's coming together with a person, an establishment, whomever, you need to take the trip. You need to get to see them face to face. Okay, I'm using the Gilded Tarot and a circle spread to clarify this through this reading. We do have Scorpios, the Queen of Swords energies. Okay, so we've got a Queen of Swords here. This could be an older feminine energy who has air in her chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Maybe somebody's thinking about something that happened with 3 people in the past, and they're trying to cut beyond that thought. They're trying to start a new beginning. They're trying to be more positive and set new goals. It could be you, Scorpio. And in your thoughts, there's a lot of fantasy here. use your imagination to write down, here we go, in your relationship sector, which path do I take? Sometimes people will date someone who is one way, and then they'll date a person that's the other way. And then they'll go back and date the person that's one way, and then they'll go back and... So it's time to really understand what your truth is. What do you want to manifest moving forward? Because what you put your energy into and each step you take is your path. You're manifesting your beginning. Somebody may be reflecting back on a feminine air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, a bad experience. Therefore, you can't decide to move forward because you have a bunch of fear going on in your head, right? Well, Spirit is saying in the next 3 days, maybe 4 for some of you, not all of you, whoever's energies these are, that Spirit is opening the world portal for you, saying you've come full circle. You can now step through and into a new path in your life. So take action to check out different locations, different communications, different opportunities or ideas or projects or hobbies. Get the supplies and focus on how to take what you've learned and apply it to those who come into your path. Okay, so there is a specific number of Scorpios here who know that someone has an addiction, or who knows that they've become addicted to some sort of fantasy involving this devil energy. This devil energy is not healthy for you. For someone, maybe there was a lot of drinking in the past, and you're now cutting away from that path and stepping into a new beginning and recognizing what you will and will not allow in your path emotionally. Get excited, understanding that you get to control who comes and goes in your path. You get to say yes or no. You have that freedom. This is your path. Some of you in the next 4 to 6 days will be meeting someone who is maybe older than you, or communicating with maybe a father figure or someone who has a very big heart, who's very wise, who may have water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. What is your truth? What do you want to celebrate? You want this happily ever after, right? So, in your day-to-day aspects position, allow yourself to step into the path of a new direction. Spirit is guiding you with the Major Arcana Chariot to find the path of success and to clearly see a devil energy when it steps into your path. You're going to have the inner strengths to be able to let anything that falls away fall away at this time, with the understanding that it wasn't built on a solid foundation, with the understanding that we cannot give our heart and soul away if we don't open ourselves. We should not give our heart and soul away until we have built that solid foundation. Somebody fell into fantasy with a devil here, and now they're trying to decide in the future on this water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Yeah, they could be the same sign as you, or they could have the same water energy in their chart. So starting off with, you guys are trying to get to the truth of a situation maybe involving an older Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Here's the decision making. With the Major Arcana Judgment, Spirit is helping for you to make the right decision, to find the clarity as to whether or not someone's heart is truly open, like you think in your thoughts, whether or not this offer is the path you should follow. Now, when I see the Four of Cups, usually that tells me that the offer is empty. It's false. And spiritual advice is saying once you come to the realization that you put a lot of work into the situation and you no longer need to fight this battle, the doorway behind you is opening up. Do you want to continue, or do you want to free yourself? Because look at in the background. What you're freeing yourself is to be the sun, to kind of float back out into the universe again and have everything start to flow beautifully, to find that new path of happiness and joy, moving into a partnership, a new home or business. Passion may come your way, and it may come your way from someone who is sneaky and dishonest. that leaves you feeling depressed, sad, and unfulfilled. Regretful even. In the next 2 to 3 days, we have a new energy here. Now you guys could be meeting maybe someone who has Leo in their chart, or they're saying you have the strength to really look at a passionate connection and see the truth. Is it passion and fantasy, or is it love and reality? The Queen of Wands is the passionate queen. She is in control. She knows what she needs to do. She's come a long way. She's not going to put up with anything that needs to go, and she speaks her truth. So you're being called to do so. Because for some of you, you've been waiting a long time for this guy to show up and decide if this is a soulmate connection. I think eventually by the weekend, somebody is going to come into your direction. It's going to feel like your ship is coming in. Somebody may be literally taking a ship to see someone, or traveling in some way to decide on a new path. Somebody may be watching someone else travel to connect with someone in their past. And this particular Scorpio is saying, I'm done with the inability to find clarity when it comes to this marriage, this partnership, this commitment. I don't want to fight the battle anymore. Therefore, I'm going to turn my Wheel of Fortune into a new path and start something new that gets me excited and focused and happy in my path ahead. I'm going to leave troubled waters behind so that I don't feel trapped anymore. And when you have that mindset, Scorpio, in the next 3-4 days, something's going to happen quickly. Somebody's going to come in and want to speak their truth with you. But is it their truth? Okay, by the end of the weekend, we have, should I accept this brand new path in love and abundance and prosperity? I know with the major arcana Empress, I can manifest a new beginning in my life. But I need to get to the truth of whether or not this path and this partnership is the right one to take still. So I'm going to continue to use my thoughts to create things that fulfill me day to day in my path. And I'm going to allow the High Priestess to bring me the truth of a situation when necessary. So I can lay down a long and difficult path and hopefully manifest a love offer in my future. Sadness and regret. Financial independence and security. Definitely step into that path. Somebody may not like that you guys are deciding I'm going to follow a new path and it has to do with finances so I can free myself from all of this stuff that's keeping me caught up in my head. Well, you're going to receive recognition, Scorpio. Some of you are going to be recognized because you're speaking a truth to somebody. Somebody's maybe speaking their truth this weekend and saying, I'm freeing myself from the situation. Wow. I'm going to bring in the Wisdom of the House of Night deck by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed for clarification, please, for those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign of Scorpios, especially those by which this circle spread is resonating for at this time when it comes to changes at home, moving home in the end. What is the decision? Where will my direction be? Will I find my happily ever after? Is this person truly opening their heart? Am I following fantasy? And is this person good for me or not? Okay, this could be this person at an establishment, this friend that I've met, okay? You've got to apply it to your personal path. Don't jump to other energies or thoughts that don't coincide with yours, okay? All right, so starting off, Spirit's saying we're giving you the hope energies. The moon represents hope, and without hope, your path would be dark. So celebrate what has happened in the past, cut away from the past, create new ideas and boundaries for yourself, get excited about a future. Fill your thoughts with exciting new projects, hobbies, gifts, talents, or skills. Don't feel like you can summon some sort of fantasy into your path. I guess you could, but it would be very short term. So remember that. What you summon into your path is what you get. In your relationship sector, see, even in the next 3 days, there's indecision here. Which path do I step onto? Well, some sort of truth is going to come quickly and unexpectedly. Somebody's going to speak their heart quickly and unexpectedly. You may meet someone in the 4th or 5th day from now quickly and unexpectedly, because the High Priestess of Air is going to cut away from the path that no longer serves you, whether we like it or not. So we need to be careful what we're trying to summon in, right? In your creative aspects position, you've come full circle in a particular path. And some of you are hoping, wishing, and praying to advance in some way, to be able to step into this new beginning in some way. Remember, have hope, get clear about your decisions before choosing this path ahead. In your actions position, you have the chariot energies guiding your chariot, helping you as you take steps into new directions to get to the truth of a matter. If one path doesn't work, continue to create other paths and ideas, because the chariot is Spirit's way as a major arcana of guiding you towards finding the path of success. Take an oath to yourself. Your path must be a certain way. Someone must be very devoted. They must be a very devoted client or customer in order for me to start a new contract or commitment. Emotionally, recognizing as you sit out in the woods, in the grove, with your couch, your kitty cat, and your blanket, recognizing anything that is negative tied to where you're going. Emotionally, you guys are trying to think through a connection. Subconsciously, do they have their heart open? Absolutely. Wow. There's success. Spirit's saying congratulations. Also, if you're choosing a new path in creativity or finances and career, that is also going to be successful for you this week. All right, so in your day-to-day practical matters position, get to the truth of a situation. Someone may be deceptive. Make sure you focus on your happily ever after. Maybe someone else has a happily ever after somewhere else. You have the inner strengths to understand that when something can fall apart as easily as the tower does without a solid foundation, it is not love. So take an oath at this time to only allow love and positivity to come your way. And if you guys are open and aware of these thoughts and honest with yourself and clear with others about your boundaries, you can take a risk and cut away from chaos. I don't know why that would be risky, but get away from chaotic energies and negativity and get excited about something that you'll be proud of, that you can share with others, that you can give to others, that you can sell. There's definitely an attraction here for someone, but there's a lot of lust and passion, and I don't see cards of love. I see individuality and financial abundance and freeing yourself because someone does not have the same perspective as you do. So give this connection a couple weeks, because by this next weekend, yes, there's something or someone that's very tempting, but there are definitely energies of deception. Focus on the happiness and joy in your own path, what you want to create day to day. Make choices that you know you have control over, because we cannot control others. And just observe others as they come into your path. Give something time. Do not summon it into your path as a brand new beginning until you know the truth of whether or not there's a solid foundation beneath this love or beneath this partnership. All right? Let me know how these energies have worked for you in your path. If you'd like me to pull your personal energies, I'm available at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. My price list is below, and my summer offer is a 15-minute video for $25. Give it a try and see what you think. Take care, and God bless.